So what I found is really common is women will come to me and say, I need more feminine energy. Like my life feels really messy. I'm burnt out. I'm tired. I need feminine energy. And we'll work together for a couple of weeks. And I will say to them, it's not feminine energy you need. It's actually masculine. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Bethany. And here at The Curated Feminine, I help women to connect with the best version of themselves and build the best lives possible through the lens of feminine energy, psychology, and self-development and healing. So the reason this is something that women get mixed up so often now is because feminine energy is trending in a huge way, right? If you go back 5 or 10 years, nobody was really talking about it. Whereas now, if you put the hashtag feminine energy into TikTok or if you search YouTube or look at Instagram, it's everywhere, right? And anytime something trends, there's bound to be misinformation and a misunderstanding of what the kind of core principles really are. So the most common misconception that I have found in terms of feminine energy is women will get really burnt out and feel like, well, clearly what I need is feminine energy because that's what's everywhere. That's what's on social media, YouTube, it's everywhere. So that must be what I need. Whereas actually sometimes what we actually need is masculine energy. So I'll talk to you about the differences first if you're not completely familiar with this concept. So feminine energy is kind of like the flow and masculine energy is like go. So feminine energy is all about being present. It's all about taking pleasure in your own life. It's about having nurturing energy, looking after yourself and others. It's a very soft energy in many ways. There's also kind of a badass component to it, but I'm not going to go through that today because we've got too many other things to cover. And then masculine energy is more about structure, action, getting things done. So again, flow versus go. And one of the biggest signs of needing more feminine energy is burnout, right? And this is where that misconception comes into play because sometimes if you feel exhausted and stuff just isn't working, it's actually because you need more structure in your life. So here's how you know you actually need more feminine energy is when you're feeling burnt out, and I'll talk to you about the nuances. When you're feeling really burnt out because you are doing so much and you just can't seem to get present, right? So this is where you've got your to-do list and things are getting done. Right? You are actually actioning things. If you're constantly noting down what it is that you do in a day, you're doing a lot, but you're exhausted because you're building this beautiful life, but you're not giving yourself enough room, enough energy to actually receive it, enjoy it, take pleasure in it, all of that. So that's how you know you need more feminine energy. Another big sign is if you're in a relationship and you are the one calling all the shots, you are the one constantly stepping up, then that's a good sign that you probably need to drop more into your feminine energy. You're probably so high in masculine energy that it's difficult to leave other people room to make decisions. Whereas you probably need more masculine energy, and this is where the misconception comes in. If you are feeling really stuck, unmotivated, or lacking direction. So sometimes we're burnt out because we are getting so much done in a day and we've just disconnected from pleasure, right? So that's when you need more feminine energy. Other times we are burnt out because we're not getting things done, despite the fact that we're striving to. That feels very, very unfulfilling as a human being. So if you're starting every day with to-do lists and then you're not actually moving towards getting those done, you will get burnt out because you'll feel like you're spinning your wheels and trying to do things, but you're striving and not thriving. That's not really where we want to be. So that's a big sign that you need more masculine energy. If your to-do list just never seems to get any shorter, if you find yourself getting really, really emotional during disagreements. So let's say you're having a disagreement with your partner, with your husband, and you find yourself almost always like crying or having really explosive anger. That's normally a good sign that actually you're needing more masculine structure because masculine energy acts kind of like the container for the feminine. Feminine energy is beautiful and wild and almost chaotic in a way. Masculine energy is highly structured and we need both. So if you have too much feminine energy, it can drop from like this healthy version into this very wounded, unhealthy version and create all this kind of chaotic, over-emotional energy. And that's where you need more masculine energy to provide the structure, to provide kind of the container for it. Another big sign that you need more masculine energy is if you're having trouble making decisions. So if you look through your texts right now and you find that you have all of these messages to your girlfriends, to your significant other, to lots of people in your life, family members, asking them opinions about the same thing, like which dress should I wear? Then you've messaged 5 people about it. What should I do with my university degree? You've messaged 5 people about it. That's a big sign that you're constantly outsourcing your own power. You're outsourcing your decision making to other people. Masculine energy makes decisions and gets stuff done. And when you're too disconnected from it, you'll find that, again, you're like a wild, free energy that's not actually doing anything. Another sign that you need more masculine energy is if you have these big goals, if you feel quite ambitious and you just never quite seem to make progress towards those goals. That normally means that A, there's a lot of healing to do underneath the surface, and B, you need more masculine energy to give you that go energy to make things happen, right? Because you've got these dreams, you've got these goals, but they're not happening because you need more masculine energy. Now, on the flip side of the coin, I forgot to mention back to when you think you need masculine energy, but actually what you need is more feminine. This is a huge misconception that I see. You'll see women, or maybe this is you, like buying all these courses, doing all these things because they feel like, I just need to get more structured. I just need to get more stuff done. But actually, if they took a step back, they're getting so much done in a day. They're just not actually enjoying it, right? So if you're one of those that feels like, I just need another self-help book, I just need to invest in another coach that's going to help me be productive. I just need more productivity. That's what I need. I just need to cut the crap from my life and just get more stuff done. Because you think you need to get more stuff done, whereas actually you just need to take pleasure in the life that you have. You're feeling unfulfilled because you're not enjoying everything that you're doing, right? So again, taking a step back, that goes back to you need feminine energy, not masculine. So it's easy to get these two flip-flopped, and I don't think we're speaking about that nearly often enough. Sometimes you need more masculine, sometimes you need more feminine. Both are very, very important to live a really cohesive, beautiful, fulfilling life. You need both. So let's talk about some healing that you can do with masculine energy, because oftentimes if you are lacking in masculine energy, it's because there's some kind of a funky relationship with it somewhere along the way. So you want to look at, what were some examples of masculine energy in your life? Did you have maybe really overbearing examples of masculine energy? Like, was your father really overbearing? Was he cruel sometimes? Did he fail to encourage you? Because if that was the case, then you'll want to disassociate from it because you'll associate it with something negative. So you kind of put it in this box like it's something I don't want subconsciously, whereas actually you need it. You just need a healthier version of it. Another sign is if you had anybody who was a masculine figure in your life that abandoned you or maybe died early in life, that kind of took away what would have showed you what masculine energy is. And that can make you feel like you don't need it. It's like it's difficult for you to even know that you need its presence because it was taken away at some point when you're growing up. So you want to look at how present was healthy masculine energy in your life. And what are your thoughts on masculine energy? So a good journaling exercise for that is you could write down, what's my biggest example of masculine energy growing up? And what are the words that I associate with masculine energy? And if you look at those words and you find that a lot of them are negative, that's a really big sign that you need to do some healing with masculine energy so that you can call more of it into your life in a healthy way. Because again, you need it. You need masculine energy. Another way to start a healing process with this is, again, masculine energy takes action, right? Anytime you're getting stuff done, that's masculine energy. And if you feel like you're in analysis paralysis all the time because you just don't quite take action, right? You're overthinking. A good way to help kind of heal this is to make a list of all of the times when you made a decision, you took decisive action and you were right. Because sometimes when we're in analysis paralysis all the time, it's because we're afraid that we won't make the right decision. You probably will. And even if you don't, you need to trust that you have the wherewithal, you've got the grit, the gumption, the knowledge, the intelligence, the wisdom to be able to solve any mistakes that you make along the way. You're not here to do things perfectly. You're here to get things kind of 80% and then make twists and turns along the way. If you look at most successful entrepreneurs and CEOs, they just take action faster. A really good book to read on this, and this will help you to really emphasize your own masculine energy, is Main Street Millionaire by Codie Sanchez, or you can follow Codie Sanchez on Instagram. She speaks a lot about decisive action and her experience with executives. I work with executives during my day job in recruitment. I get to get into their psyche all the time because I'm constantly either having candidates interview for them or I'm interviewing them for roles. So I know how they think. I've been doing this for over 8 years. They take decisive action, they do it quickly. They trust that if they mess up, they've got the wherewithal to fix any mistakes. When you adopt that kind of mindset, this heals your relationship with the masculine, because it's like, okay, not only can I just get stuff done, but even if I don't do it perfectly, I can fix it because I'm smart. I can fix it because I have a level of wisdom that helps me to. And when you just start to do the thing, that heals your relationship with the masculine because you build that trust in yourself. And here's a mindset shift that can help you to really heal your relationship with the masculine as well, is when you look at masculine more like something that creates a structure. Masculine is something that creates a container, right? Exactly like I was speaking about before. Anytime you have a container, this helps to give you decisive action energy, right? So masculine energy is here to help you get stuff done. It's not here to restrict you. It's not here to tell you what to do, because if you had a relationship like that growing up, or maybe again, masculine figures in your life were overbearing, wouldn't let you be yourself, always telling you what to do, you'll feel like masculine energy is bad, whereas actually masculine energy just gives you structure. That's the healthy version of it. That's what it's supposed to be doing. And when you view it like that, that will help you to heal your relationship with it. Remember, the key message here is that you need both. Both energies are really, really essential to having the most beautiful life possible. And by the way, if you want to learn how to do this even better, if you want to learn how to lead yourself, I have a course called Lead Like a Queen. It's currently $77. It's amazing. There's 5 different modules that go through exactly how to engage in self-leadership. Because when you have a healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy, you lead yourself like the queen you are. So if you want access to that, the link is in the description box below. And if you have any questions about one-to-one coaching and how to really engage both the masculine and feminine energy, reach out to me. And if you found this helpful, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.